Hello everyone and welcome back to the Railway Shed. I've been gone a while, haven't I? I've last uploaded, a month ago? So now I'm finally back down the shed. It's time for some new videos, finally. Today we have a rather special video as voted by on my community polls. So today we're doing a shunting challenge, not an Inglenook, but with my terrier, Fulham. I previously did a review of this locomotive a few months ago, so if you'd like to see that, the link is in the description. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. So here we are, down on the layout. The obstacle of this challenge is to get 3 rows of 3 types of wagons in order. Moving along to the end where the brake van is, it will go in the order as such. The 3 trucks placed across the sidings in a row, the 3 tankers placed along the sidings in a row, and finally the 3 vans all in a row. Then another bigger engine will come and take the train around the layout. Fulham will also be pushing this Great Western Railway shunter's truck. Firstly, we're to sort out the wagons. Luckily for us, there's a wagon already closest to the brake van. Let's go and couple those 2 up. Now those 2 are coupled, we'll have to fetch the 2 other wagons. Luckily for us, one of them is poached front and centre on one of the sidings. We'll collect that one first. To do this, I'll have to shunt the 2 other wagons I picked up on my trip to the brake van and put it in a siding. As you can see, we've just crossed the boundary of shunt. Let's switch the point and put these in the siding. Now we've uncoupled from that lot, let's go collect the ore wagon. To get to the wagon, we're going to have to open these 2 switches. Now that's complete, let's couple up to the ore wagon. We'll have to reverse out this siding to connect it to the main train. Let's couple it up to the other wagon. That's 2 of the 3 open wagons connected. Let's fetch the 3rd and final. This one being buried right at the buffers on the closest siding. What we can do here is collect the last wagon and the first tanker and connect it to the train. We'll pull this rake to connect it. Now the train is coupled, we can reverse it out, very briefly that is, onto the main line. The reason I have to use the main line for this operation is because we do not have that much track to collect 5 wagons and a locomotive to put onto the train. And the final wagon, as well as the first tanker, is coupled. Let's now put this van in a siding. We only have to leave this one green van here temporarily. We'll come back for the van very shortly. Our next move will be to collect this United Dairies tanker from this siding. Because we already have the Tidmouth milk tanker connected to our train already, we can just pick this one up and put both tankers that we need on the train at once, even leaving this van as well for the start of the van train. So let's get moving. Let's just couple that one up. The models I'm using here are rather old, so the couplings don't automatically lock together. Now let's pull away. Let's place the next 3 wagons on the train. That is over half the train now sorted out. Our final move of the day is to get the 2 vans out of their respective sidings. We'll start with the one closest to us, which is the one in the siding directly behind the locomotive. Now we've finally connected the last van, well, the van from this siding at least, let's go collect the van from the other siding. Now let's finally connect with the last van so we can finally be finished with arranging this train. I believe that has coupled, so let's reverse and put it onto the train. Of course it stalls. Now let's connect it to the train finally. And that's our train fully assembled. Now let's see what locomotive shall be hauling it. The locomotive to haul this freight train will be my largest tank engine, the 4P. However, before we even think about coupling these two engines, we'll have to move Fulham to a siding. Let's move it into this one on the left. Let's get the engine coupled up and away. I also did a review of this engine too, quite a while ago, so feel free to check that out. That was a rather large couple. So without any further ado, let's see some running with this train we've assembled. Before I go, I'd just like to thank all of you with the support recently, especially on my out of the shed trips. I cannot believe the order extravaganza video I made got so many views, so thank you all so much. Also, thank you for waiting while I've been recovering from my surgery. I should be back for good now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.